Hi, good morning. It's Dr. Lewis Singer, Singer Family Chiropractic in Boynton Beach, Florida. And this, of course, is your weekly health tip on Monday morning. I go back and forth with how I want to approach certain goals in my life, whether they be health goals or goals for my practice. Sometimes I really want to plan everything and make goals and say I'm going to do this and that and this and that. And then other times I'm kind of like, I'll just do what I do and hopefully I'll get there. Like for example, with losing weight, which is one of the things that I've been working on. Sometimes I'm just like, well, if I exercise every day and I eat right, I'm going to lose weight. So I don't really need to plan. I don't really need to make goals and take a look at things and everything. I just need to keep exercising and keep eating right. And that's one way of doing things. But I was watching recently something called Masterclass. It's a program that I've signed up for online. And the masterclass that I was watching was Chris Hadfield, who is one of NASA's astronauts. Just an amazing, amazing story. And really taking a look into what NASA does to prepare for space flight, for the Apollo missions, for the trips in the space shuttle, the International Space Station, how they look at every little thing and how they plan everything. And we'll say, we're going to do this, we're going to do that, and we're going to get here. And one of the things I realized was, if you don't know where you're going, if you don't have a set plan, it's going to be a little hard to get to your goal, whatever goal that is. So if you were going to travel from Florida to New York, if you just got in the car and drove, you may get there, I guess, as long as you're going north, but you'd probably get there a lot faster if you had everything planned out, if you had a map or you were working with your GPS or you knew when you were going to stop and you had a goal of, well, this is where we were going to stay over for the night and everything like that. And the biggest problem that I found with goals is when we don't reach them, we get deflated. We're like, I didn't reach my health goal. I didn't get to the office as much this week, or whatever. I didn't lose the weight I wanted to lose, and we get deflated and we say, well, I'm not going to do goals anymore. But the thing is that our goals can change. You see, one of the things when you're planning and then you're implementing your goal, one of the most important steps, which comes after you've hit not your goal, but maybe a certain time, and you look at whether you got your goal or you didn't, whatever that is, maybe losing a certain amount of weight, is now, and this is the most important part, is to be able to go back to see what you did and to see either why you got your goal or why you didn't, and you're able to change it. You say, well, I was only working out 2 days a week. I wonder what would happen if I worked out 4 days a week. Let me try that, and then let me do that for another month, and then see where I am at that point. And that's the thing, is we can change our approach. We can change our goals. And that's exactly what they did with spaceflight in NASA. They tried something, it didn't work, they went back again, they tried it a different way. It didn't work, they went back again, they tried it a different way, it worked a little bit better. Well, let me see if we can do this or do that. And that's the thing, you're not obligated to do it a certain way. You're not obligated to hit your goal. Those are guideposts to let you know how you're doing. And if you don't get there, there's no need to get upset. It's just to go, okay, now I have to figure out, why didn't I get there? Why didn't I get there? Maybe I'm eating too much, has been my problem. Maybe my meals are too caloric. Whatever the case may be. Maybe my exercise program, maybe I need a trainer. I really don't feel like I could do it on myself. Whatever the case may be, but that's where you get to where you want, is by changing things. But if you don't have a plan to start out with, then how do you know what to change? If you don't have a plan, if you just, hey, I'm just going to drive from here to New York. I made it in 43 hours. Boy, that was a long time. What could I have done differently? Well, I don't know, because I didn't plan everything out. I didn't plan the way things go out. So number one, plan out your goals and plan out how you're going to get there, and then be willing to change along the way. Be willing to look back and say, wow, that's not working exactly right. Nothing wrong with doing that. Nothing wrong at all with doing that. You're not a failure because you didn't hit your goal. You're not a failure because you had to change things, okay? Anybody who's been successful didn't get it on the first shot. Whether it's a scientist, whether it's a musician, whoever, they tried different things. They said, well, we're going to do it this way next time or do it that way next time. And it just kept getting better and better and better. But the only way you can get better is if you know what you started with. So whatever you're doing in life, That's your health tip, or that's your tip. You could use it in anything. Whatever you're doing in life, put together a plan, know where you're going to want to go, and then frequently check back and go, am I on par? Am I on course? Did I set my goal too high? Maybe I need to bring it down a little bit. Or maybe, no, I didn't set my goal too high. That's really what I want, but why am I not getting there? I'm halfway through the month, and why am I not halfway to my goal? Let me think about that. What do I have to do more of? What do I have to do less of? What do I have to change? So anyway, hopefully that helps you. It's helped me a lot, and just watching Chris Hadfield, the astronaut in the masterclass, has just really helped me because, oh my gosh, NASA plans for everything, every contingency, and they go back and forth until they get it right. And that's space flight. And if they could do that for space flight, you could do it in your life. Thanks a lot. Have a great day. God bless you and your family.